essentially is what I was saying.
Yeah, those are my nightly affirmations too. I'm just so grateful for being right about everything. It's fascinating. There is an interesting paradox there, the so-called preface paradox, where people they can think that they're right about everything whilst also thinking they're wrong about at least one thing. It's called the preface paradox because at the beginning of a book, authors will often say, if there are any mistakes in here, like, I'm sorry. But they've gone through meticulously and checked every single one. So
Right.
if I went through every single one of your beliefs individually and said, do you think this is true? Yes. Do you think this is true? Yes. Because I'm going through your beliefs. So definitionally, every one of them you
Right.
say yes. But if at the end I then say, but do you think at least one of those beliefs is actually false?
Picked up.
If you're a bit humble in any respect, you go, yeah, of course, one of them is false.
Yeah.
So you've got this paradox of thinking they're all true, but at least one of them is false. It's got to do with like probabilistic
right.
certainty, probably. But yeah, there's that feeling that you've got God on your side as well, and you sort of go to sleep slightly prideful, slightly content, slightly happy. Where does that certainty like come from? Was it the result of Bible study and consideration of different groups and denominations? Was it more sociological, just sort of the way you were brought up? Were you cognizant of the factors which led you to be in the correct denomination and the correct student group?
Yeah, so not at the time. I think that what I would have said is that I had been taught the right stuff from my parents, and I had been in the right environment growing up. I think that ultimately there's a few factors that contributed to it. I think number one, certainty is a really important aspect of religious faith, and especially Christianity, and especially evangelical Christianity. Because I think that agreeing with a set of propositional statements is actually if you ask somebody to describe, they might say, well, it's about a relationship with Jesus. But if you're like, well, yeah, but what does that mean? These propositional statements come up. It's like, well, I believe this about Jesus. If any church worth its salt has a "we believe" place on their website, right? That's what I thought, right? And so I think that being certain and being right about these things comes at a premium. It is really, really important. So I thought that being certain was very important. And then I just think I had the type of personality, came from the type of family where we kind of thought we had it figured out, right? Like this is a big problem for me now, is to not settle on what I think I figured out, to be really doubtful of my particular perception of the world, to say, well, I know that I'm wrong about some stuff, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm not sure about, but I can struggle with wanting to latch on to certain ideas and be like, well, I've got this figured out, and you start trying to build this worldview. So I think it's a combination of the environment, where certainty was really important, and then my personality, the way that I gravitated towards that.
We'll get back to Rhett in just a moment, but first, do you trust the news? I don't. And a lot of that has got to do with the bias that inevitably seeps into media reporting. We can never...
Right, so there was a strong, not as strong as you would have in like a PCA church, a Presbyterian church in America, about...
I had that going there. I'm still tweaking new stream settings. I had to completely reset my Windows. Oh, I see the...
You know, and that's not up to me. I'm just the one that's planting the seeds.
Oh, wow, that does work. My brother in Christ, are we on an all-nighter? Are you? I kind of am on accident. So, like, I took a nap at, like, 6 p.m. yesterday and woke up at, like, midnight. And then, like, my friends were on Discord, but, like, not playing anything that I could play with them. So I joined and was like, hey, what's going on? And then they were doing shit that I couldn't do. So I was like, okay, I'll just fuck off then. And then I tried to go back to sleep and then didn't. No, I'm in a weird place right now where so Monday, I told my manager I was sick with a cold. And then this morning, or yesterday morning, I should say, it's a new day, I was like, I'll be in later, because I was drowsy from medicine. And then, like, all day, no calls, no texts, nothing. I get to my Avon store at like 3 p.m. and I can't clock in. I can clock in on Volt for like the Walmart shit. I can clock in my store app where like all of our store data is inputted, but I can't clock into payroll. And I'm calling all my fucking managers, my manager, her upper manager, and no one's answering me. Nothing. I'm there for like an hour. I load up my store calls for like all of my stores, and none of them, like none of my blue calls have any data for me to like actually do. And I have no email that says like anything. I literally just couldn't work yesterday. And so I don't know how it's gonna be this morning. Simply, I do not know if I'm employed. I feel like I have been ghosted by my employer. I don't know. I simply don't. I'm in a weird place. It's the weirdest fucking thing that's ever happened to me. Especially seeing how literally like last Thursday I sat across from my manager's manager and got this whole like lecture and breakdown of like financial details and like why we have a new schedule and like etc. etc. So why are you gonna show me all this confidential shit and then like tell me how much you need me and then I get sick and communicate that I'm sick and I get ghosted? Like I still have my work tablet. It weirdly doesn't have data. Like it doesn't connect to data, but that was the first weird red flag. Am I rolling? No. Because I don't know what the fuck I can do. I couldn't even clock in yesterday. Like, yeah, I didn't work Monday or Tuesday because I was sick, but like my manager like any profession. Like even last week when she fucking pretended like I was like not working, sends people out to cover my shifts without telling me who's covered what. What the fuck? Like, and then what? I tell you I'm sick and then I'm gonna work late and then you don't say anything to me, and what, get everyone else to cover all my other shifts? And fuck. Genuinely, it feels like super, I just want to say gun, it's not gun shy. That they're fucking around. It must be some weird amount of fucking around, but I definitely want to hear from Teresa about this, because this is fucking ridiculous. It is insane how immature my manager is for a 60-something-year-old woman. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I've never been more pissed at a job I've worked for, and it's the longest I've been employed. So this would be the most ridiculous way for me to lose a job. But it's always management. It's always, every job I've ever lost, it's always because something fucking goes on with the management that makes me go, well, this fucking ship has sailed. Like, why can't I just work for someone normal? God damn it, I just clicked the wrong one. That's how it's felt. That's the dumb fucking thing about this. And like, and that's why I fucking hate this manager and all this shit. Is because literally I used to be able to just do my shit without word. And now it's like, literally, this is the expectation for some fucking reason. If you are sick, they somehow expect you to wake up early and text them to let them know that you're sick. Like, I'd sleep in sick as fuck and wake up at like 2 p.m. and be like, hey, I'm fucking sick. And she'd be like, you need to let me know sooner. Bitch, I let you know as soon as fucking possible. I woke up sick and was like, oh, I'm sick. Genuinely, like, there is like some level of like company corporate retardation where they believe that a sick employee somehow feels well enough to like function. And then it was like, you used to just be able to say that you're sick or that you're taking the day off. And then like last week I did that. Last Monday I was just like, yo, I'm gonna be late. And she's like, and why exactly are you gonna be late? Bitch, I'm pretty fucking sure I don't legally need to tell you. Yeah. And again, the new schedule doesn't even make sense. I already talked to Teresa about it, where I was like, why the fuck do you want me to do all my blue calls in the beginning of the week early and then only MJ holding calls for the rest of the week? MJ holding calls are like 3 hours each. Oops, I went the wrong way again. None of it makes sense. I'm just gonna have to see what happens today, but like, there's voicemails, there's calls. I should probably send a professionally worded email or something, but like, and that's the other thing, I still have access to my email. I can access everything else. But like, I tried to log into payroll and it was like, user is inactive or has been deleted. What? I even reset my password. Anyway, this is great. Yeah, it sounds like, oh, cause like, listen, I didn't say anything like Tuesday. I told her I was sick Monday, and then I said Wednesday morning at 7 in the morning, I'm feeling better. I'll probably be in later. Tuesday, she sends me a no call no show email that says if I don't respond within 24 hours, I'm fired, or it's a resignation. I responded within 24 hours. So yeah, and if she straight up deleted me, like, I screenshotted my fucking texts to her. Like, she can't pretend that I didn't communicate what's going on. And it was the first time ever that she, like, didn't call me and, like, leave me a voicemail, like, asking what was going on. Like, every other time I'm sick, she's constantly fucking harassing me. How close was it to the 24-hour cutoff? Like, an hour, probably? But, like, that's not fair, because you can't give me a 24-hour cutoff at 8 in the morning. And then, like, tell me, like, that 7 a.m. is too late. Because what? Am I supposed to, like, wake up at 6 in the morning and be like, oh, I'm still, like, I'm not sick anymore? Or, oh, I'm still sick? No, if I'm sick, I'm going off of how I fucking feel. Like, it's such a goofy, like, mentality. And also, I told her I was sick. Like, genuinely, she would talk to me like she wants me to, like, constantly update her on my health when I'm not on the clock and sick. Like, I'm not gonna text you like we're besties if I'm sick. You're my manager. Exactly. Yeah, in her mind, I bet she wants to make it by the end of the day or whatever. It's utterly ridiculous if that's what she wants to do. But, like, the fact that I'm not hearing anything else back either is fucked up, too. Like, what the fuck is going on? The great thing about the confidential data thing, the confidential shit, is I can literally go to their competitors now. I tried to talk to her boss. Bitch didn't answer me. That's what I'm thinking, though, is that, like, I want a fucking email. Well, I sent her 2 voicemails. I called her and she didn't answer. I sent her texts and she didn't answer. It didn't answer. And this is all at like 4 or 5 p.m. at Walmart. And I went the whole day and didn't hear shit back. So either she's taking the fucking day off, or she clocked out earlier, even though she is like a regional manager. Or I'm being completely blown off. A different person did answer me, not any of my managers though. And what'd she say? Oh, you should probably go talk to Peggy or Teresa about it. The 2 people who weren't fucking answering me. Exactly, but even that doesn't make any fucking sense because, like, Teresa was literally telling me that they needed me because they didn't have somebody in Sandusky or in my area because I'm the person working my area. But yeah, it feels like they're just cutting me off for doing the same shit that I've always done with no issue. For being sick. Like this whole situation reeks of like court. Because there's no way they're handling this in a fucking legal, ethical way. I'm quite certain you can't just ghost one of your fucking hybrid employees, especially someone that you've mailed equipment to. Like, I have a work tablet and other shit that they sent me. So why with like no email? I hope it happens. Because the whole reason I was talking with Teresa in the first place in person was because of these issues with my fucking manager. And like, and the way that I handle my schedule. Because yeah, she like treats me like I'm fucking quitting every week. And it's like, no, I have late days sometimes. Like, I have a chaotic fucking life. I sat there and said it to the upper manager. I said it to her. And I got to sit there and be like, I literally used to just go through my life and work my shifts the way that I normally did. And now everyone is like, oh, you're not in Walmart at 8 in the morning? You're fucking truant. Like, dude, I work alone. It's genuinely like, it's such a fucking fantasy. There's nothing, like, it makes zero sense. Like the job, it's a fucking fantasy that makes no sense. Because it's like, they want to have these employees and treat them like subservient, like, drones that go in at the exact right time and do, like, the exact everything, and even work the exact amount of hours. But we have completely, like, random amounts of work, and, like, we work alone. We have no oversight. Like, genuinely. Even though, looking at my fucking schedule, she put in a sick day for Monday. I told her I was sick Monday. She put in a sick day. Tuesday, though. He's not instantly healthy Tuesday. He's resigning. Yeah. I told Teresa about that, and she agreed that it was smart, but just also kind of brushed over it. Like, the only other theory that I can stand by is that Teresa was entirely talking out of her ass. Just to try to, like, keep me on board. And, like, it didn't matter that I was trying to, you know, stay on board and whatever. They didn't actually need me. Jeez. Which I was perfectly fine with. Like, it's so fucking... the thing that pisses... Like, I literally was like, yeah, I can do the fixed schedule. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Like, I literally was like, I totally understand why you want me working early and on a fixed schedule. I can start doing that. And then I got sick. And then communicated it. So like, literally even the Monday that I communicated that I was sick, my manager was like, you'll probably have to do Sandusky Saturday. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. That's what I would fucking do. That's how I've always done shit. Like, I need to hear something back from Teresa, because this shit's fucking retarded. Yeah, for real. Genuinely. I should probably craft like a real email, but I have screenshots of Peggy literally like, or my texts to Peggy, my entire conversation that's like, I mean, Peggy's for sure incompetent, because you can't hear that somebody's sick and then the next day like wordlessly expect them to work again, like nothing is gone. Like, what the fuck? Genuinely, like. But like, I have like my whole text conversation with Peggy that's literally just my text from Monday and then her telling me that I'll probably have to work Saturday, and then my text Wednesday morning and no other text because there was nothing fucking else. She didn't even respond to it. No calls, 0 calls. It's just, it makes no sense. It makes nothing. Hey, you were sick yesterday. Are you feeling any better today? Are you gonna be clocking in? For real. Yeah. Which is exactly why I need to fucking hear something back. Because I need to be like, how the fuck can somebody be sick Monday and magically be healthy and fine the next day? Like, sure, it can happen, but you can't hit me with a fucking, please respond within 24 hours of 8 in the morning. Yeah, again, even Teresa was like gratifying to me on all these other things that like Peggy does wrong. Like, she sent me a schedule where she like didn't change any of the dates. Or well, she changed like some of them. And it weirdly went like January, February, March, and April, like all in the same like calendar. And Teresa looked at it and was like, this looks like nonsense. I have no idea what any of this means. And I was like, yeah, that's what I said. And she said, yeah, like as your manager, it's her job to communicate these things to you. So if she's not communicating to me, then she's failing her job, because she literally didn't say anything to me. She literally texted me less than I texted her. Anyways, colossal worm is awesome. I started doing this because I learned about blessed bone shards, which I didn't know were a thing, and I weirdly had some, and I didn't know how I got them. But hey, agility for prayer. I got my full grace set. I mean, is hallowed sepulcher, which I'm probably doing at 92. Yeah, Teresa's like, oh, I've known Peggy for 15 years. Yeah. I mean, Teresa was quite sympathetic to me, but yeah, I'm sure they'll both make up some fucking excuse. Trying to find the right job must be what, like, dating as a woman is like. Cause like, you're like, I'm gonna be with this for, I want to do this for the rest of my life. And then at some point along the way they go, you know, we like you, but we just don't think that you're perfect. Get thrown into the turnover. Right. That could even happen. Yeah, that was really shitty of Peggy. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. You're already out of the system. Bye. Like... so you can see why I'm not exactly the most fucking, enthusiastic isn't really the... See, look, I'm so pessimistic. I'm optimistic. See why I'm not exactly optimistic about my current fucking circumstances. Talking about what is my side grind gonna be while I play RuneScape? Fucking finding another job. You know? Did do one thing. I mean, YouTube doesn't exactly have... I mean, if I'm covering it, then it's transformative in nature. Ow! Starting to get fucking scared as an adult. The worst thing is I feel like I can't even chalk it up to like simply even a lack of empathy. Because it's like, yeah, you would need that to like, you completely ignore the human element of me being sick one day and then for some reason magically expecting me to not be sick the next. But like, it's just straight up incompetent and stupid. What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? What's going on? That's a familiar camera angle. Yo, the Thornhill vocal cover has like 250 something views, by the way. I know the camera is already pointing completely the other way, but like I feel like I need to discuss. I need to discuss this. This is the biggest blow up I've had. Like, I mean, if you missed this, you're missing out. I feel like she's resented me for a long fucking time, which is the issue here. But I feel like she's resented me for not following the schedule because I had 3 managers before her that didn't give a shit. And then suddenly everybody gives a shit about this schedule and I'm not following it. And now I'm finally trying to follow it, and then I get sick. Oh yeah, I love Mini Minute Man. Absolutely one of my... Watching this on the side. Mini Minute Man is actually like one of the most based creators we can have. And he's seriously my favorite genre of person. Like, I love
I love that nowadays we get to have like Gen Z and like younger, newer age like scholars and historians who are able to like convey like intellectual and complex information in like an entertaining way. Dude, me and Milo would be like best friends. Like, I love history. I was always really good in so like social studies. Well, like I always hated history class actually, because like my thing with social studies and like history classes was that a lot of that information was constantly fucking regurgitated. Look, we're both adults now, so I don't know how well you remember elementary school, but I feel like you might remember this if you have my same exact damage. I remember the early years of elementary school, history class was like the earliest ages of humanity up till like the American Revolution. And then like the next year, you get like bumped a little bit further. So like you'd learn all the same shit up to like right after the American Revolution. And then like you'd get bumped a little more into the future. So that like the next year, it was like you'd learn a little bit up to like at the Civil War. But like in between, you're still learning all the same information. So like every single fucking year, you're learning about 1776. Every year. It's like actually the worst like formatted educational system. Because with math, we get like evolving problems. With English class, we get like more complex, evolving things as our brains grow. History class, it's literally just like, yo, remember what you learned last year? Oh yeah, I was anyway, this camera angle. See, and it like my issue isn't even the subject matter. Like, the American Revolution is cool to learn about, but, like, when you learn about it again and again, you're like, at a certain point, you're like, dude, I know this. Like by grade 4, I was, like, sick of fucking history class. By grade 6, by 6th grade, I was getting straight A's. I'm trying to... I don't really need that anymore. If I can get myself to multitask doing this, that'd be great. If I can, like, play RuneScape at the exact same time. Oh my god, he's doing both. The unfortunate fact that I need the keyboard. I need a new Bluetooth one. actually, my issue here is now I'm like, oh, I wanted to do like an angry heavy song. Oh wait, I need to do like more warm-ups and be smart with myself. I don't even know what to warm up with. Ow. That's fucked. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully I get some good head later and keep doing vocals, and I'm about to smoke this bowl. I was gonna do vocals, but no point. Not really lasting. And I don't know what warm up to do. I need like a good playlist. I need to stop putting off making playlists. Yeah, the camera. Ugh. Oh man, but me, can disfigure
Different
my creation. Oh fuck it, I'm doing it. Camera's already there. Oh shit, wait. I was like, where's my mixer? I need to turn my gain down. It's on the floor. Mixer is from contaminated soil when you're starved. And the poison drinks your blood. Drown in your dependence. And false doctrine in which you portray a victim. We both know I'm the reason you're spared. I should have let you die. And I live with the regret of my decision. I should have let you die! And the day will come when I will be the reason you repent! You threw yourself onto your own knife! I should have let you die. No man but me can disfigure my creation! I will absolve you of your sin and throw you into hell myself! Your sentence can no longer recognize my saving grace, and the poison's in your blood, drown in your dependence, silently securing your neck within my noose to mirror your transgressions! I know the song well enough. I should have let you die! should have let you die! I should have let you die!
See, that was fun. Wasn't that one fun? That itself was a good warm-up, honestly. Kind of want to do more. I'm gonna do more vocals. I didn't do any yesterday.